Victorious warriors win first and then go to war, while defeated warriors go to war first and then seek to win.
As Abraham Lincoln once famously said, if I have 8 hours to cut down a tree, I'll spend the first 6 sharpening my axe. And why am I even using this phrase as an example in this video? And why is this video even titled, Why You Should Be Obsessed with Yourself? You see, with every great person, and I like using the word greatness because it's something I'm chasing. So if anyone that is chasing the same thing, I think this video might be a little, give you a little insight of how, great people talk or how they go about their life to achieve or attain greatness. So, you see, a lot of people try to attain things without fixing the thing that is going to attain it. And in life, whatever thing that we get as humans, we are the ones that get it. Like I use an example as we human beings, we are like magnets. And whatever thing that we want, we attract it, right? And if you're watching this and you're an entrepreneur or you're a music artist or whatever field that you're aspiring to pursuing, if there is something you've been chasing for a long time and you seem not to get it, have you ever asked yourself this question? Like, I look online and everyone is getting these things I'm chasing, but why can't I just get it? Whether it's starting an agency or whatever, even whether it's getting a girl or trying to buy that new car or trying to pass an exams, whatever it is, it's like people just rush into the thing and don't sit down with the thing that is going to get that thing. And the thing I'm talking about is we as humans, right? People don't study themselves. People hear things and they think they can do it, or they think, because they've gotten this little success, they think they can keep it for a long period of time, and then after a year or two, they find themselves being back at square one. And this thing occurs everywhere, whether it's sports, movies. It's common with famous people, because those are the people that I can use so we both understand what I'm talking about. You see, there are two kinds of people that when they attain success, there's two kinds of people. There's one person that will attain the success for a short period of time and lose it all. And there's one person that will attain the success and keep it till they leave this earth. And once you study the difference between why these things occur, it's just only one thing. It's just the person that is able to sustain their world, they took time to fix themselves. And what I mean fixing yourself is sitting down and knowing your strengths, your weakness, the reason why you do stuff, the reason why you procrastinate, why you have spending habits. You've heard of CEOs, being fired because they are overspending. You've heard CEOs being, bringing out their business because of personal issues. Whatever thing you do in this world, it comes from you. Like I have this saying, the world doesn't come to you. The world comes from you. The world is your image. It's a mirror. It's like whatever you put into this world, it gives back to you. So imagine if you're an introvert and you want friends, but when you go out into the world, what you give into the world is you are quiet, you don't say hi. When people say hi to you, you cut the conversation short. And you are not putting an energy out there that is bringing you something back that you want. I'll use business because that's what I'm most knowledgeable about. People get into business. They don't fix their discipline. They don't fix the reason why they have spending habits. They don't fix the reason why they can, have social skills. They don't fix the reason why they can put their mind into something when they say they want to do something to do it. They don't fix all these demons that are like existing in us that we have to kill. So you might have two people, right, read the same book, same knowledge, and one person will become much more successful than this person. You see, it's same knowledge, but it's the basics. People don't sit down and fix the fundamentals and the foundation of what is going to propel them, right? So imagine if you have two people and they are both coming up and they both have spending habits and they are pursuing entrepreneurship, and this person takes like 6 months to fix that problem, and this person just be like, or they don't even notice it, are not conscious about it, and they just dive into the business, and now they've made money. Maybe this guy hasn't made no money, right? This guy is 6 months ahead of him. It's been a year, and now he's coming up. It might be after 5 years, right? This guy will be having $200 million worth of his business, and this guy might have 10 million. But because this guy hasn't fixed the inner demons in him, he's going to find a way to spend 50% of that money, and that is going to bring his business down. While this guy spent 6 months fixing on his thing. So whenever he's trying to do something or spend that money that he has made, he has already fixed it. He knows, he's conscious about it. And if you don't know what controls us 78% of the time, is our subconscious. That is why we have procrastination problems. That is why we have eating problems. That is why we have, we can't commit to one person. These things, we don't fix them. And it shows in our, business or our professional world or, personal world. And people tend to think it's somebody's problem or it's some foreign problem. No. Whatever happens in our world is coming from us. You see, before I even made this video, right? Before I'm even making this video, I was sitting in my room contemplating that, bro, I've worked all day. I have to have this idea that I just came out to make the video. I didn't want to make it, but I'm telling you, if it was 6 months ago, this video wouldn't be existing. Why is it existing? Because I took time. I took time to fix myself with my procrastination problems, right? If I didn't fix it, that demon or that part of me would have won. But I know if I don't do this, I won't get to where I'm supposed to go. And this was only possible for me to overcome because I was obsessed with myself. Last year, I made myself a priority over everything. And that is what you have to do. Forget about what, people thinking about, oh, you were selfish. Look, if you're a realist, everyone in this world is out for themselves. Regardless of how, we might put, smooth screens on, oh, I do this for people. No, we are all looking out for ourselves. The more you know, the more you become like a realist about this world that we live in, things just people talking doesn't mean nothing to you. People tell you are selfish, you don't want to. I'm fixing myself, and if I don't fix myself, I'll still be the problem that keeps existing or keeps reoccurring, that it doesn't help anyone. So you have to be obsessed with yourself. Like, I became obsessed. I used to sit down. These days, I don't do it that much, but before I even started YouTube, I used to sit down like every Sunday, like 18 hours, 16 hours. No phone, no music, no movie, no human being, just me, my journal, and a pen. And I used to sit down and think. Whatever problem that I have, I write it down. Whatever childhood memory, I write it down. And see whether it's called a shadow work, right? So the reason, maybe you are the one to become a millionaire. Maybe when you were a kid, you didn't have money back home, or, your parents didn't have that much to give you. So it's embedded in you to become, it's like you're trying to save that kid in you. And most of our problems stem from that. Procrastination, eating problems, sexual desires. Some people are traumatized and, it leads them or controls their life till they die. People don't know all these things. And until you become obsessed with yourself, you sit down with yourself and be like, who am I? Why is this problem occurring? Why do I keep having this result? Why do I keep ending up with this kind of relationship with this certain type of people? Why is it that I have, a good job and a good pay, but every month, when the month ends, I don't have much? People don't sit down with themselves to analyze these things. and they just think anything can, whatever they want will solve itself. No, you have to know what's inside you. Like there's this saying that goes, as within, so without. Whatever that is in here, it will come in reality. If you are a bad person, your life, or you have negative thoughts, it will portray in your world. If you're a positive person that you become a millionaire, or you will change your world for the better good, you will do it. If you are someone who doesn't know how to make $1,000 a month, inside you don't know how to make it. In your world, where do you think it's going? You are the person that's supposed to make it. Until you fix yourself and be like, there's $1,000 in this world. How can I change myself or alter myself to become that person that can make that money? And people think, I don't know. It's like the world. I don't know. I don't blame. Even I used to think like that until I became obsessed with myself and started learning myself and from other people. But I think most of the population of this whole thing, everything that they want will occur without their involvement in it, or whatever problem they have is from some external place or something. But the more you are conscious and the more you start to notice the patterns in your life and the reasons why you do some things and the reasons why your bad habits keeps occurring, you tend to see it in everybody, and you know that we are our own angels and we are our own demons. Whatever your current situation is, whatever situation you are in right now, it's your own fault. It's our own fault. Don't blame your parents. Like, forgive your parents. They did their best. Now that you are conscious, now that you are adult, that you can think for yourself, fix those problems. Recorrect your world by becoming obsessed with yourself. Because I'm telling you, the more you spend time searching or chasing stuff and not fixing your inner world, bro, like nothing will work. Like nothing. I was even thinking about this. I'm like, last year I couldn't save money. I had spending habits. And you guys can scroll down. I have a video, I think it was 5 months ago, right? Like how to kill your spending habit. And I cured it because I became conscious and I had knowledge, and I knew, I became self-aware in the reasons why I do some stuff. And it didn't take a day or a week. It took months for me to fix it. And now, because I cured that spending habit, now I'm able to save. Prior to that, I couldn't save for shit. Every month I'm broke. And now imagine if now that I have a business, right? And I'm having profit. Guess what? I have solved this problem of mine that if I didn't, it will show up in my, professional world. That even if I get paid, I will go and spend the money. And I'll be thinking the business is having a problem, or, this business model doesn't pay well. No, I have my personal issue of spending. That is why every month I don't have money and I have to keep working hard. And that is the race for how everybody is in. A lot of people are spending habit. I used to consume a lot of unnecessary stuff. And you guys might say, I keep wearing the same clothes. I had a lot of clothes. I gave all away. I threw some away in the garbage because I realized I don't really need these things. I don't. First, I used to portray myself to, put my importance in these things. But now, I know the only thing that is important is me. Whatever I want, I'm the one who's supposed to go and get it. Whatever you want, you are the person that's supposed to get it. Stop thinking these material things will give you some, bring you forth happiness or, attract. No. We are the magnets. And we attract the things that we want. But until you become obsessed with yourself, you wouldn't know how to go about it. If you want to make $100,000 every year, and you don't want to do it in, by getting a job, but you want to do it in thinking or, solving problems for other people, you have to sit with yourself and know how to go about it. And know your demons that you have to kill. And alter yourself to become that. And the only way you can, like I will keep saying again, is to become obsessed with yourself. Muhammad, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Imagine if the Prophet Muhammad didn't isolate himself and go into the hills or the mountains and ask questions, we would never have the Quran. Imagine if Jesus Christ didn't go out to fast for 40 days, 40 nights in isolation. Imagine what would have happened. Imagine if Moses didn't go in isolation from his people to get the Do you think the 10 Commandments would exist? We need to sit with ourselves and know what's going on with us. You are supposed to do it. If you want your life to change, that it is. So I wanted to make this video very short, but I think I'm going too very deep. But whatever I've said, whatever you took from it, I hope you got something from it, because that's the reason I made this video. I hope you got something from it, and please cut the distractions. Please cut the distractions. I'm telling you, like, every time I use myself as an example, the way my life is going, I'm really glad. Like, I'm really glad of the man I'm becoming. I don't have much, but it's like whatever I want, it's like I already have it. I didn't need to rush. All I have to do is just take the steps. It's like I already have it. And before I began this journey, I was always in a panic mode because I didn't know how, or the person I was. I didn't believe I could. Even though I wanted these things, I didn't believe it. Now it's like, bro, I know I get these things. And I've achieved some private stuff. Like, I can, it's very small and it's personal to me that I can share with you guys. But when the big stuff starts happening, sorry, you guys will see it. But I'm content with I know where I'm going. I like, it's everything I have want for the end or after years. I already have it, and I behave like the guy that's already had it. That already has it. Sorry, but I'm still fighting. Some of my demons. You have to. It's just a long journey. That's why it takes time. Please don't waste your life trying to get these things without fixing yourself. Please fix who you are, because that's the only purpose why we are here. Because this life is a journey. We come here as a clean sheet, but as we keep experiencing, we keep picking up things. Nobody was born with nothing. Nobody was born a thief, or nobody was born with spending habits. Nobody was born poor. Nobody was born rich. It's just the circumstances that they found themselves in. So if they give birth to you and you find yourself in a rich house, you become rich. If you're a poor person and you find yourself being in a poor house, you become poor. But that doesn't mean that's your story. We all came here clean sheet. If you accept it, that's what you become. We can change our own destiny. Like, I keep seeing these things. It's real. This thing is a game. The more you know about this world, the more easier it becomes. So until that can happen, you first have to be obsessed with yourself. And that's a difficult route. I think that is correlated to following God. And it's a painful place. Like I always say, following God is painful. Following God, it's a painful thing to do, but it's fulfilling. I mean, look at me. I'm not making YouTube videos. Like, sometimes I look at the things I do, I don't believe it. But you have to be obsessed with yourself for you to get here, or wherever you want to go. So, I think I'll end the video here. And as always, my name is Salim, and I think I tuned into my YouTube and I saw my following or subscribers has gone up. If you're a new viewer or subscriber, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to my channel, and I hope you learn a thing or two from all these videos that I put out, and it can help you in a way, shape, or form. Oh yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. As always, peace.